Here's your God Call with Reverend Bill.
What you can do or think you can, begin it. Boldness has a genius, power, and magic in it. That's a reminder of our partnership with the infinite. The idea comes from the divine. We are inspired by something new that can come into the world. And then it is our opportunity, in fact, our obligation, to put some feet on it and bring that into being. What you can do or think you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Make some magic.
I'd love myself right from the start. Forgive myself from my head to my heart. I'd laugh every day, make more mistakes. I fall down and get up, whatever it takes. So I love me, and I love you. I'd be loved, and all I do, if I could do it all over, that's what I do. Ask for help, not act like I know. Speak many languages in order to grow. I'd walk the Blue Ridge Parkway in October. I'd take life seriously and get over myself. Oh, I love me, and I love you. What I do. Oh, suspend all my judgment, let the past dissipate. I'd make my amends before it's too late. Let love lend itself to all of my deeds, paying more mind to what everyone needs. Oh, I love me, and I love you, and I'd be loved in all I do, if I could do it all. I love me, and I love you, and I'd be loved, and all I do, if I could do it all over, that's what I'd do, if I could do it all over, that's what I'd do. That's what I do.
Thank you, Jami. Woohoo! Jami Lula. Welcome everyone to New Thought Philadelphia. Good morning. My name is Breen Rourke. I'm a member of the board, one of the practitioners. I will be your host for this morning. Today, as you might know, is a fifth Sunday, so it's a healing service. We've got some special things lined up. The Practitioner Core, along with our special guest speaker, is presenting the celebration. And we're on Zoom. You know the rules on Zoom. When you're not sharing, keep yourself muted so you don't disturb folks. And you can unmute when you have something to share, or else we're all going to talk together. Let's do that now. Let's everybody unmute and repeat after me. I open myself to love.
I open myself to love.
I open myself to joy.
I open myself to joy.
I open myself to the awareness of good surrounding me now.
I open myself to the awareness of good surrounding me now.
So it is.
So it is.
So it is.
Okay, go ahead and mash the mute button one more time as I remind you that New Thought Philadelphia is an open and loving community of spiritual adventurers, welcoming each person to experience their divine nature in an empowering space of unconditional love. So whatever path you've been on, whatever brought you to our Zoom today, wherever you're headed next, we've been waiting for you and welcome. Now, what do we do around here? Well, we believe that there is one power, love, intelligence that creates everything, including each of us, and that we each use that very same power, love, intelligence, or force to create our lives according to our beliefs. As we like to say, your new life begins with a new thought. Take a moment, if you would, and turn off any unnecessary electronic devices that might disturb you. And we're going to dive in with our opening prayer brought to us by Joe Catanzaro, RSCP. We're going to open with prayer like we do with everything.
Good morning, everyone. As Breen mentioned, this is a Healing Sunday. And we do this as a reminder that healing is the revealing of the truth, or reminder to think about who we were before the world told us what and how to be. So that truth means that we are spiritual beings having this bodily, earthly experience, human experience. And we use it as a reminder to recognize the one and then know that we are spiritual beings held in human form. We are an embodiment, a conduit, and a mechanism for that one power and presence to experience the world, to work through us, within us, and as us, to create more and more good through us. So we have the choice to enable and allow that one power and presence to work with us, through us, and as us. We have to do that consciously and make that decision. So we are from, sourced, and created by that one power and presence. And it makes itself known to us and the rest of the world through what we do, which means we have that same creative power. It's ours to use. So how do we use this creative power? How do we use it to create healing? Ernest Holmes tells us to create that mental equivalent, to paint the picture. Neville Goddard told us to use imagination and ground ourselves in what it is that we would like to see. Because when we envision it and think about it and allow it to be in our imagination, it will become manifest in form. Even Einstein tells us that imagination is everything. So in order to create that healing, let's imagine wholeness of our body, mind, and spirit. Unity within us, as us, and between us. Harmony, peace, comfort, acceptance, abundance, trust, and love. All of this expressing as us and as that one. So paint that picture of all those wonderful feelings of the unity and the connection and the wholeness. Allow it to flow from us, around us, and out into the greater community, as a society, as a nation, and as the world. And share it with every living thing, species that we share this earth with. What the world needs now is healing, harmony, peace, and love. So join with me as I activate this prayer in gratitude for all of this good, I allow it, I accept it, and I claim it for each one here, for each one that each one of us comes in contact with. So I'll release my word to the law with that gratitude, knowing that it never returns void, and so it is.
And so it is. I'm Reverend Dave Schpok. I'm pinch hitting for Reverend Bill Marcioni this morning, and I'm pre-gaming a little bit because I got a slot early on before I get to talk to all y'all. So we here at New Thought Philadelphia believe that prayer works. We also like to share those experiences with the community as it reinforces our awareness of the truth revealing itself. Anybody got a prayer works story that they might want to share?
I absolutely love using affirmations, and some of the ones that I use are I get paid to exist, my existence pays for itself. And then I was using one that was my school or student loans are paid off in full, and they were. I don't know where the money came from, but they're completely paid off. So I was very grateful. And for a while, the very first day I used I get paid to exist and my existence pays for itself, I found $20 on the ground while walking in the rain. And then I'll randomly, like for a while, I was getting like free gift cards and surveys to get free gift cards. So I absolutely love those affirmations and just using words and affirmations to bring what I want into the world.
Well, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Natasha.
Welcome. Thank you.
Anyone else? I have a prayer work story.
Looks like
But it's
Nia's
so
got one.
simple, I was going to make it really short. It's I'm here.
Yeah. Dave, Nia's got her hand up.
Oh,
Go ahead, Nia.
Hello, everyone.
good morning.
All right, I have one. You guys are going to have to bear with me a little bit. It's kind of a complex one. So I've been praying, and I've been working on the truth chakra with me telling the truth and then just praying. So I just said a prayer the day before for me to actually speak the truth or whatever and speak it to specifically my grandmother. So again, it's kind of complex when you're asking for clarity or asking for truth. Like, am I going to walk around like Jim Carrey and Liar Liar? You know, someone asks me how they look and I'm like, oh, you look a mess. Like, is it going to turn out like that? How am I going to tell the truth? So specifically, I prayed to speak with my grandmother to tell the truth when the time was right. Me and my grandma, I kind of go in like childlike mode with her. Never speak up to her, never tell the truth, because when I grew up, we were told, you know, not to ask questions, and pretty much your elders are pretty much always right. Doesn't matter if they're wrong, they're right. Don't question, don't say anything. So she always asks for things and she always come to me, and it's very overwhelming, can be overbearing. And I accidentally called her yesterday. And when I called her, she called me back. She wanted me to take her somewhere. And I didn't want to take her. Not that I don't care, I don't love her. I'm just, again, always the only person that she asks to take her places, and it's other people. And I began to lie to her and tell her I was doing something that I wasn't doing. And then I stopped. And then when I stopped, I just let her know, like, hey, grandma, it's very overwhelming when you consistently or constantly ask me. You have 4 or 5 other grandchildren. Can you please ask them as well? And at this time, I just let her know I didn't want to take her because I was very tired. I was working on other things. So I actually spoke the truth to her, and it just came out like vomit, because first it was like, I'm a lie and just say I'm doing something at my school. And I did lie. I'm like, I'm doing something at the school. And then I said, no, I teared up. And then I just like, I have to tell her the truth. So I prayed for truth and to tell her the truth and be gentle with her, have it come from my heart, go to her ears and go to her heart. And then she was very receptive of it. And, she sent me a text later and was like, I never knew you felt that way. I'm sorry. And you're stronger than what you think. So that was a prayer answered for me.
That's a blessing, and what courage. I love that. Anyone else?
Prayer works. This thing we call prayer, practical prayer, affirmative prayer, spiritual mind treatment. It's all about claiming the good that's ours. I'm looking at the run sheet. Give me 1 second. Announcements. Now we're going to welcome in Jane with the announcements.
Good morning, everybody. This laborious information is on the website at newthoughtphilly.org. You can sign up for the weekly e-newsletter so we can keep in touch. The Practical Prayer podcast this week is Always Yes, from the presentation Carol and Reverend Bill did for the Interfaith Awareness Week. Listen where you get your podcasts. There's no live recording session tomorrow at 1 p.m. on New Thought Media Network because of Labor Day. We host a dozen 15-minute meditations every week. Drop by for some quick inspiration on Zoom. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings this week are also on Insight Timer Live. Sandy leads the Power of 8 Intention Circle every Monday evening from 6:30 to 7 to help bring new experience into the lives of the group members. Get God Calls. They're a half-minute of inspiration on your phone 4 times every week, starting with a free 2-week trial. Info is at godcall.org. There are now more than 2,500 spiritual adventurers in our group on meetup.com. Join or drop by a daily meditation to see what they know. And follow, subscribe, like, and share on Instagram, Facebook, Insight Timer, and YouTube. We are grateful for your financial support. Please support New Thought Philly with a tax-deductible donation by Zelle, Cash App, check, PayPal, Venmo, credit, or debit card. And thank you to the team that makes these celebrations work. We get together ahead of time to get things in order and have some fun. Email the volunteer coordinator to join the joy. Next Sunday is online with Can You Believe It? We know of a time when something astounding happened that challenged our understanding of what's possible. Reverend Bill points out that the newness starts when a belief changes. Live original music by Ron Chelsvig. The practitioners are available for professional sessions by appointment. After the celebration today, Joe is available for a quick transformational miracle in a minute prayer. And stick around in the Zoom meeting after the celebration for casual conversation.
All right. Thank you, Jane. So now is the time in our celebration we like to welcome new people. I see a couple folks that I don't know. It doesn't mean that you're new just because I don't know you, but Mike and Natasha, if you're new, if it's your first time, welcome. We're certainly glad to have you. We're going to give a blessing you guys can just receive. Everybody else, just rub your hands together, generate a little warmth. You are a bright light of divine love. Thank you for sharing your light with us, and welcome. Yay.
Thank you.
All right. So this is the time in the celebration where we greet each other. When we're live in person at the Falzer, we get up and walk around hugging each other. We're on Zoom. You can go in gallery view, look around at all the beautiful people. If you're on a tablet or device, you want to scroll through, look at everybody. Jamie's going to sing us another song while we just enjoy being together.
We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, we are the ones we've been waiting are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, I am that I am. Oh, I am that I am. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Come on, y'all. Oh, I am that I am. Oh, I am that I am. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. One more time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Every one of us. We are the harvest we reap. Every one of us. We are the harvest we reap.
Wow. Thank you, Jamie. That's beautiful. That's deep when you think about it. We are the harvest we reap. I'll have to noodle on that one for a while. Now we're going to do this lighting of the flames ritual. We do it every Sunday. We like to acknowledge, all the spirit-based traditions of the world across history of man, kind of, sort of. And also, FYI, later on, we're going to be doing some candle work. I've got some candles here. If you got a candle handy, that's great. We're going to light a candle later on. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. You can use one of mine. But right now, Scopey's going to lead us in the flames of faith.
Good morning, everyone. We perform this ceremony to acknowledge that all people and all faiths come from the one power, love, intelligence, which we call spirit or God. We honor the richness that comes from our shared diversity and bless the interwoven energy of the divine feminine and masculine. We light the first candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for the earth-based traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths as the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. As we light the healing candle, please put silently into the light the names of anyone or any place you wish to have experienced the healing flame of God's eternal love.
Blessed be. All righty, now we're going to get a reading brought to us by Karen. The reading is from a book called The Principles of Healing by H.B. Jeffrey. It's kind of an old book. We've used it in several classes as part of the core curriculum. And it's, there's some male gender stuff, he, him. So just take that and translate it for yourself if you need. Good.
There is but one power. There is nothing for you to attain. The truth is, and man is, you do not change the real self of him. Man is, and he is. You cannot really touch the individual because the individual is a spiritual being. And being spiritual, he is immune and immaculate. He is untouched. The real self of man cannot be touched by human thought. You are not to treat anyone by your thoughts. You are to know the truth. And when you know the truth, you recognize the real self. The shadows flee away, and that real self shows itself and comes forth. And as it does, you see a transformation. The man is changed. He is a new being, but he is not changed and he is not new. He is just showing himself, that glorious self that was there all the time. You have not added anything to the self. You have not wrought a great work. You have just seen the truth. In healing, we have to know the non-reality of the whole matter and rise to the spiritual consciousness, to the realization of the oneness of God. God is all in all, and beside him there is none else. There is no presence, no power, no substance, no intelligence, no will, no manifestation, no activity, no force, no energy, but God. It is all and only God.
Thank you. I won't waste, I won't waste. I won't waste, I won't waste. I won't waste one more minute of my life. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste. I won't waste one more minute of my life. Every moment, every step I take, with every heartbeat and every breath I breathe, I'm grateful. It's sacred, so beautiful. I feel your precious presence as my life. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. Every conversation is an opportunity to see the light of the shining sun. my divinity. It's sacred, so beautiful. I feel your precious presence as my life. Now I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. I have so much more to be grateful than to be sorry for. I have so much more to be grateful than to be sorry for. I don't care how old I am or how I've stumbled down. I've got faith and good reason to let my spirit soar like a phoenix thundering out of its dust to sing a song of truth. I'm not stuck inside illusions or the fantasy of you. And I rise and I sail and I pour beyond the walls I built. And I roar like a distant Mahalia singing to the Lord. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. I won't waste one more minute of my life. I won't waste one more minute of my life. Waste, I won't waste. Waste, I won't waste. Waste, I won't waste. Waste, I won't waste.
Wow. Thank you so much, Jami. That was wonderful.
Thank you, Dave.
Healing is the revealing of the truth. That truth is that each one of us in the mind of God is perfect, whole, and complete in this very instant and always. And sometimes that can seem a little challenging in the face of the conditions that we are confronting in our daily lives. And this is where healing becomes activated. When we can allow ourselves to remove the veil or the illusions of anything that is unlike the absolute truth of the perfection of being that is God, that is living within us, as us, and around us, the misconception is healed. There are generally 5 areas of life that we are working towards a more perfect understanding of the wholeness of our being. Health and our physical condition. This one can often be one of the most challenging ones because we have conditions that we are dealing with that can often impede our awareness of the perfection of being that is the divine. There is wealth, also another area which can often impede our enjoyment of the abundant nature of spirit and all substance in our lives, confronted again by the conditions that we may be experiencing. Another is work or creative expression, as I like to call it, because whatever we are doing in the world and how we are expressing life in the world is God being us in that activity. And sometimes we can be frustrated by it, or we can be fall into the feeling of being obstructed in some way. Relationships. Anybody ever had any challenging relationship issues? Once again, these issues arise out of the veil that we place in front of ourselves from the absolute understanding that there is only one. And that means that not only am I part of that one, but anyone that I interact with is also part of that one. And the healing comes about when we reach beyond our imagined separation and allow love to express through us and as us. And whether that's an intimate relationship or a work relationship or an acquaintance relationship, however that's appearing for you, if there's any disruption in that, any pain, any anger, then it is somehow related to an illusion that we are separate from the person with which we are having this relationship. And the capping area of development, which actually encompasses all four of the prior, is spiritual development. And once again, it is that veil of illusion that we hold in front of our face and our consciousness that somehow, in some way, we are separate from the divine. We are separated from that unity of being and the awareness of that connection and expression of us as that divine presence that has impeded our light from shining, has somehow dimmed our eyes, has made us feel alone and isolated. And we journey through whatever methodologies we choose back towards the actual awareness. And we know when we know. And we've all had those moments of experience in which we have connected with the spirit within us and felt whole, happy, complete, joyous, brilliant. So these are the healings that we're looking for. I'm going to go out on a limb and ask, because I'll use myself as an example otherwise, if anybody has any challenge in one of these areas that they may be facing at the moment that they would be willing to share with the community in a general way. And we can use this as an example of how we can move towards a healing. I'm going to give you about 5 seconds and then I'm going to start using myself.
I'll go, Dave.
Hi, Breen.
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
So it's physical healing. I went to the orthopedic doctor last week, and they say I have a torn meniscus. This is number 4. I've already had 3 surgeries. It's frustrating on a lot of levels. I used to be very active, doing a lot of, I used to race triathlon. There's an old saying, how do you know who's a triathlete? You don't have to know, they'll tell you. Because we like to talk about ourselves. But I wanted to get back into racing and just one thing after another. So very frustrated with my physical fitness and ability to do the things that I want to do.
I understand. What's your belief about that?
Well, my belief is, well, it's because it's a mechanical issue with my body, then it needs some kind of mechanical intervention, and a torn meniscus just won't go away on its own.
Is there some part of your body that is not of God?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little explaining and then we'll take a look at it. As I said, physical conditions can be very challenging in the mental attitude that we take towards them. First, we seek a doctor's opinion, which gives us an outside, if there is such thing, idea of what it is that the issue is. Once that becomes established in our consciousness, we start claiming it. Have you ever heard anybody claim my disease? So in essence, what we have done is we've accepted that there is some separation, which may be true in a meniscus sort of way. But the consciousness that moves us away from that towards a greater understanding is to become aware at a greater level, at the absolute level of the perfection and divine order unfolding. Not to say that what we're trying to do is deny the condition. The condition it's a condition. Conditions are facts. Facts are subject to change. So within that, we can look at a physical condition and say, what am I learning from this? What am I growing into this? What am I divining of the divine spirit within me that is needs to be brought into my consciousness and awareness? If it doesn't align with our desire, we can start letting go of some of the belief structure that we have in place. And there are many of these that are built into us through our societal interactions, through our personal interactions with people, with all of the information that we gain. WebMD is a real good one for the medical issues, where they describe the physical condition, but not the root cause of the illusion of separateness from a divine balance and order, which is the natural state of being. So I'm not psychoanalyzing here, but the possibility is there's some consciousness that is of the I can't variety. I'm too old. I'm too physically impaired. I'm too, whatever that may be for you personally. And this is not a practitioner session. This is a learning experience. Is to move away from that by beginning to move our consciousness into the awareness of a greater being, a greater access that we all have to the power and presence of the divine healing nature that is spirit itself. It will move as quickly as you can remove the blocks to your understanding, awareness, belief, and knowing of the truth, as Godfrey was saying. When we know the truth, change begins to manifest itself. So I am healthy, balanced, and complete. When that one becomes firmly established in the consciousness, you move to the next level of affirmation through prayer and affirmation. We move these things in our consciousness to I am in perfect balance, vibrant health, and joyous expression of my physicality, or some whatever the words are that work for you. And when that becomes established in our consciousness and our experience of that consciousness, I can run a triathlon and with no problem. And so it is. So sometimes we can have an instant healing, which is an awareness of the truth and the issue, whether it be in one of those five categories, whichever of those five categories it might be in, just disappears. That's called a one-step treatment. Knowing of the truth at such a deep level that the condition changes in that moment now. And in the other areas, what sometimes we have to build up to it because we have a lot of conditioning towards negativity. A lot of, let's take relationships for a minute. It's their fault. I mean, how many times have all of us said that before coming to the awareness of what am I learning here? What am I to be here? And if we take for a tenet that I am to be love, because that's what the nature of spirit is, love expressing, then the part that we can start playing in that is to be that love in the conditional moment and in each moment, and to hold to that love, to allow forgiveness to ease the wound that has happened in that particular situation, and to move forward into being love. And as that becomes our consciousness first, it becomes our experience second. Because all things move in consciousness first. We reveal the truth. The truth is one of absolute wholeness, perfection, love, harmony, balance, joy, abundance. These are the absolutes that we move our consciousness to. And as we move them to those, we begin to experience them. Thank you so much, Breen, for being able to share that with the community. I truly appreciate it. It's fairly simple, but quite often not easy, and requires the commitment to, in each moment when those thoughts of negativity or separation or pain or whatever the negativity that we're experiencing in the moment that dims the light of the spirit that we are, to commit to changing that thought on the moment, to not entertaining it, to not empowering it with our emotions, to not activating it with our worry. Because I hate to tell you this, but worry is an absolutely valid form of effective prayer. So if we can release those, we can move back into an absolute truth that I am as I should be now, and I am moving into that which I can envision. And the imagination comes into play, and as we move forward. So I'm going to just ask if anybody has any questions about that, and then we're going to move into a little activities about it.
What if someone's
Natasha?
abusive?
In cases where there's abuse going on, depending on the level of the abuse, there is still a realization to be made of what the experience is bringing to you or whoever, and the clarity of acting for self-preservation. If somebody is physically abusive, then and this is just me, everybody has their own situation and consciousness and reasons for being where they are. Remove yourself from the situation and then work on the forgiveness of healing, which will in fact first change whoever is experiencing that forgiveness to open up to the love and the light. And that in itself will radiate into whoever else was involved in that situation. As I said, it's not difficult, or it's not difficult, it's simple to do, but never mind, I got all tied up in that one. It's a difficult thing to do when you're very close to the situation or experiencing the situation. And I will give an example that I give on occasion. As a young man, I was molested, and it took me years of self-work and to release the anger, the helplessness, the disempowerment that goes along with that, the rage and the fear and the distrust. And having worked, it did take years, but I no longer have any problem talking about it.
That's
You
good.
know, there is no charge with it. There is even forgiveness for the person involved with that. You know, and when it does resurface in my mind, it resurfaces as a prayer for their well-being. But sometimes it takes a while,
Mhm.
you know. Thank you, Natasha. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I often feel like the healing celebration is the stump the minister opportunity. So, um, okay, so what we're going to move forward in the celebration, and what I'm going to suggest is as we go into this meditative practice, is to choose one area that seems to be a challenge for you at the moment. You don't have to spend a lot of time identifying why it's a challenge. You may know that off the top of your head, but as you move forward in this exercise, allow yourself to identify that area and perhaps the specific with it, and begin to understand the opposite of what that is, the truth back of what that ever that condition is, to the awareness of your absolute unity with an infinite power and presence that is right now available in the fullness of its being as you. So as we get that, you can go as far as to imagine what it is that that looks like. Call it a what if. If everything was perfect, whole, and complete, how would this look? And so as we go through this practice, Breen will light a candle at the end of it. And the candle doesn't have any significance other than we can use it as a focus point. There's no magic in the candle. But the point is to use the lighting of the candle as an opportunity to unveil the goodness that is back of whatever is blocking you. So you can feed the fear or the anger or whatever the negativity is around it into the flame and allow that greatest idea to come forward in your consciousness.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you. So I'm going to lead us in this meditative practice. We're going to have a little bit of this meditative practice. We'll have a brief moment of silence. Jami's going to play some music for us after the meditation or towards the end of the meditation. There'll be some other music playing at first. And then I'll light the candle while Jami's singing. And just like Dave said, you can take that for yourself as sort of anchor the intention that you're creating for this new experience of truth in your life. So, everybody, just get comfortable where you are. Close your eyes or allow them to go to a soft focus. It's possible you can sit with your back straight, your feet flat on the floor. I like to sit with my hands on my lap, palms up, open to receive. And just be here now in this moment. We're going to take a series of 3 deep breaths. Breathe in fully, hold for a moment, and then exhale. When you exhale, consciously allow yourself to relax. Breathe in, hold, and exhale. Feel yourself relax. Second one, breathe in, hold, and exhale. Feel yourself relax even more, letting go of tension, letting go of angst and worry, just being in this moment. Last one, breathe in fully, hold, feel that tension, and exhale. Feel yourself relax even more. Allow your breath to find a gentle, even pace. Whatever's comfortable for you. And allow yourself to settle into that awareness of the absolute unity with the divine. You are a unique, individual expression of infinite good, infinite love. Allow your awareness to open to that. I am an infinite expression of love. Flows through and expresses in my physical being, in my relationships, in my work in the world, in my experience of abundance and prosperity, in my awareness of spirit and my evolving consciousness. Infinite love is here now. Allow that to fill you. Allow it to wash over you. Breathe in that infinite love. That is the truth. As Jami sings us another song, if you choose to take one of these candles to signify that intention, to allow that good into your life, to open to the truth.
Let me walk to the banks of the river of love, where the current runs deep, baptized in the one, where there's no separation and the light is all we see, honoring all our differences, and love will set us free. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Oh, 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 you rock my soul. Ooh, oh, you rock my soul. I see the blessings of the past. It's time to re-qualify. Let's not forget, but learn to forgive. Oh Lord, it's my responsibility to heal the wounds in me. Compassion, faith, and hope and love. The truth will set us free. Oh, oh, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Oh, oh, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I said, oh, you rock my soul. I say, oh, you rock my soul. I say, oh, you rock my soul.
God is all in all. Love is all in all. I am that. I am all. We are all. Rise to this truth of I am. Lift that veil of illusion, see beyond it. See that there is no separation, that we are each one with the divine. No hierarchy, only unity, like the yin and yang, human and divine. Divine love floods my consciousness with health, love, abundance, peace, joy, truth. And every cell in my body is filled with light. I claim this good for each one here. I allow it, I accept it. And in gratitude, I release my word to the law that always says yes. And so it is.
So it is.
Breathe into that. When you're ready, open your eyes, move around a little bit. Come back to the present time and space. And Jami will play us another song.
Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Living in your love, knowing it's my love. Love of a mother, father, sister, brother, family of choice, a love like no other. Make a way, make a way, make a way. Make a way, make a way, make a way. Make a way, make a way, make a way. Make a way, make a way, make a way. What is mine to do? Who is the best that I can be? Find the answers to the questions I've been trying to find. I know you'll help me see. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Fan the faith of 10,000 flames. Make a way, Lord. A glow in God's good grace. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord.
Wow. Thanks again, Jami. I love how these celebrations unfold, the perfection of God showing itself through us and as us. We also like to check in with the community, knowing that that allness of good that is God is individualizing itself with all of the individual perceptions and realizations that come about. See if anything has come up for anybody that they'd like to share with the rest of the community. Cool. Everybody's whole and complete. I love it.
I'll go. I mean, I've been writing down a lot, but what really stood out is just when you said how we are kind of attached to the external. So I have something that's been going on for years that I've been working on. And when you just said it, I realized like how I'm just holding on to like the distrust, the shame, the guilt, and then the core beliefs when I just wrote it down, like certain things when I'm like, just think the government is in control. There won't be any resolution. This is what, this is what they say. So I'm putting all the control into external things and not that God actually has the control. So that came up for me. I had to write it out, but that part just came up for me that I'm giving all of my core beliefs to the external and not internal.
Wow, that's hugely powerful. Well, thank you, Nia.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyone else? And as they say in TV, over to you, Jane.
Okay. Thank you, Dave. It's always such a pleasure when you come and give the talk. It was so awesome to see you. Okay. New Thought Philadelphia is all about spreading the love. Our community is supported by your contributions. The way you share helps fund our work in the world, and the way you shine your light spreads the love. We are grateful for every way you share. We don't have a basket today, but there is a donate button on the website to make a donation by Zelle, credit card, PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. You can also mail a check to our office in Ardmore. The offering affirmation is on the screen. Let's unmute and we'll say the affirmation together. I live in an abundant universe. I am one with the infinite source of
with the
all
infinite
good.
source
all good.
of
I'm a
all good.
center of
Center of
conscious
Center of our conscious
prosperity.
prosperity.
I
I enjoy the
Enjoy the
richness of life.
Life.
I
I
bless
bless
my
my
gifts.
gifts.
I
I
share
share
my
my
gifts
gifts
with
with
gratitude
gratitude
and
and
joy.
joy.
I know that as I give, I
give,
do receive, so it is.
so it
It
is.
is. Woohoo! Fantastic. Thank you all so much. And if you haven't noticed, with the magic of technology, Jamie's in two places at one time because he recorded a couple songs for us earlier because he's going to another spiritual community where he's the the musical director, but he left us another gift, and Benjamin's going to play us out with another Jami Lula song.
Thank you, New Thought Philly, and everybody that participated in his service. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Dina, Breen, Dave, everybody involved. Hey! Sometimes I forget where I come from. Sometimes I forget where I'm going to. Sometimes I get so confused I lose my way. Sometimes I don't know what to say. Then I remember there is nowhere that God is not. No, no, no. There is nowhere that God is not. There is nowhere that God is not. No, no, no. Everywhere I am, I know what I'm not. Sometimes I believe what I so confused I lose my way. Sometimes I know you feel the same. Then I remember there is nowhere I got God is not. No, no, no. There is nowhere that God is not. There is nowhere I got God is not. No, no, no. Everywhere I am, I know what I've got. I forgot to pray, forgot to be still and know. Forgot to forgive myself until I forgave myself. Forgot to ask for help, I forgot to say a word. Forgot to believe in me, believe in my spirit well. There is nowhere that God is not. No, no, no. There is nowhere that God is not. There is nowhere that God is not. No, no, no. Everywhere I am, I know what I've got. There is nowhere, oh, that God is not. No, no, no. There is nowhere that God is not. There is nowhere that God is not. No, no, no. Everywhere I am, I know what I've got. Everywhere I am, I know what I've got. Everywhere I am, I know what I've got.
Wow. Even in abstention, Jami is just dynamite. I love that. So we have come to that time. Reach out to the screen next to you and grab the hand of the person there. And I just want to say that I know that each one of you here is that individualized expression of God that is perfect, whole, and complete. Whatever illusion you may be under, whatever challenge you may be facing, whatever block seems to be in front of you, I know they are dissolved in this very moment now. So say after me, I am the love.
I am
am the
I am
love.
the love.
I am the light.
I
am
am
the
the
light.
light.
I am perfect, whole, and complete
I
And
am
perfect,
Whole
whole,
and
and
complete.
right now.
right
Right
now.
now.
And so it is.
And
is.
so
so
it
it
is.
is.
Hey, look, we manifest